Hi, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about this. So important. Last night I went to a kind of like entrepreneur type thing. Super exciting, super fun, at the same time super loud, lots of energy. And I'm kind of borderline on, I really don't believe in that introvert extrovert thing because I am on the border of it. I have always been on the border of it. I have never been, I lean a little more towards extrovert, but I always get a little overwhelmed with a lot of people. I love being on stage, but I get a little overwhelmed with a lot of, just people, being in the midst of a lot of people and with a lot of noise. It's just a little much for me. So I go to find water, and I feel like I'm drawn to these two particular men. So I go and I follow my instinct, and it pans out. And not necessarily for me, but to help some of my friends that are looking for things. And I end up making contacts and getting someone to think about something that they didn't think about in the past, but it's been something I've been also thinking about, that I get all these inventive ideas, but I know they're not meant for me sometimes. I know they're meant for other people. And I'm like, okay, now I believe Hashem because I have Jewish heritage. That's how I believe. I know other people believe differently than me. And I'm like, okay, help me. And I engage wisdom a lot of times. And I'm like, help me get this where this needs to go. And these people, I looked at them and I'm like, I'm supposed to go over there and talk to them. And I did it. And as I'm talking to them, it's like I knew and they knew. And so I started handing these things off. You see, that's what that's about. It's listening to that inner voice, but it's being quiet enough to know to go. Does that make sense? And when you're meditating every day, whether you're doing heart brain coherence or whether you're doing I anchor myself in certain things, I anchor myself into life every day, those kinds of things. Love, connect myself into love. When I'm doing those things every day, I'm more apt to listen to that quiet voice because I take the time to be quiet. I take the time in the morning to be quiet. I take the time in the evening to be quiet. I take the time to be grateful. And when I go into those places, guess what? Then those doors open for me to talk to those people, or those doors open for others to talk to me. Because yesterday, people were pointed out to me that I needed to talk to. And this becomes amazing. So, I highly want to encourage you to remember, take that quiet time, find what works for you, follow wisdom, because you never know what's going to happen that can create transformation or create those connections you're looking for in your life. So on that note, I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.